Hey friends, welcome back again in this new video tutorial with OSP Pro. In this video today, I'm going to be working with you guys on how we really going to be in position to analyze some few things in MySQL database programming. Otherwise, in this way, before you guys happen to subscribe to my YouTube channel, if this is your first time to watch my video, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you remain with me in touch. So that next time on the video, you can always get to know how best I can give you on notification, and the other way around, you make sure you stay to in this video until the end as I explain to you and I break for you down the most simplest way how you can use MySQL database programming so that you can even come up with systems like this or system like this one here, which is standalone systems, and then you can definitely give to your clients. I've been always talking about these systems to you guys, and I've been explaining to you how this system really works. It has a registration panel, it has the database kind of part of it, and I think you can see it has the admin part of it. It has all the stuffs that maybe someone would say a system would have. It has Word.js added onto it. How do you add those plugins and how do you add them into the system to come up with a nice simple dashboard like this that can even print out your information and generate it for you guys, something like that. Now the other way around, I'm not going to waste a lot of time. Our main point today is to see how we can talk with MySQL database programming language to come up with something for all of us. On the other way around, last time I showed you guys how to use a limit in MySQL database programming, and this time around I'm going to be working with you guys on how do you really pick up or want us update data in the MySQL database. Now to do that, let me just go back inside our query so that SQL so that you can only see how we can go on with that. Now this is our database table, so if you simply say select everything from our table, which is this time around our table is called users, if it's okay with you. Don't forget we are inside YouTube, which is the database, and the table is called users, and inside here we hold the control, then you press enter, and then with that query definitely selects for us all the data inside the database. Now that's the obvious case because you already know how to do with that. Now how do you really pick up and update a given column? For instance, we are going to look onto, we want to update. If you look onto our table here, where we simply say select everything from users, if you really cross check if that's the case this time around, how many data do we have there? We have 4 approximately. How about if I want to change number 1 or number 2 from David Oguti to something called Brian Oguti, where I'm going to change the user ID, the user F name, this F name into Brian, and where the ID is what, number 2. So simply do that. The main thing which I have to let you know, which I'm going to explain to you on this video here, is simply how to update up data in the MySQL database. Whenever you're updating up a table, we update the database. So update table, whereby update, don't say updating the table, we're updating up the table itself. So you simply say update users, don't say update from, please. We're saying update users, then you just simply set. So what are we setting? We're setting F name should be equal to something that we really want it to be, and maybe on the time of update. For instance, this time around we want F name to be equals to Brian, where maybe in a simple term where ID, maybe if that's what you're going to be using, equals to 2. So simply if you do that kind of query, it's going to give us a chance to update the table where ID equals number 2. And when you do that, I think you can see it's telling us the query is updated automatically. So if you go back in MySQL again, we should find our information being updated successfully. I'm just going to remove this off here from here so that we can always check on the system and to see what we really have. Like for instance, if I do that, we can simply see now it has changed to Brian. Now how do we update two columns at a go? Now that one I'm going to be, like I said to you guys who are watching this video to the end, I'm going to be explaining that to you. How to update one table, but updating 2 columns at a go. Now maybe before going into that, because I'm going to be showing that one as I'm winding up with this video, I really want to look onto the other way around. How do we maybe update without using ID? Like for instance, if I go back here, I want to update this number 3, column ID number 3, but I want to change this Davis to David, and I want to change him without using ID. Okay, how do you do that? We simply say maybe update everything, update maybe F name, you set name equals to David, where what? Where error name equals to Brian. Now let's show that. Let me try to show that and try to make for you guys understand that. You simply say update what? Users, like that. Simply set what? F name equals to the name you want to give, which is this time around maybe Davidson, because that's my unique name. Davidson. Maybe where what? Where F name is equal to what? Equals to the name you want to give. Where F name equals to I don't know which name was that side there. If I might have forgotten, just go back here. And we simply say select everything from our table. So I'm doing this so that you don't get lost up. You get, so you look onto Brian, and this is the spelling with it, or the spelling for Brian, and then we just need to paste it there. Now this technique is good, but I don't advise it to use. Okay, like update this blah blah on where name equals that from me where you f name equals that. It's good, it's going to work out. And for instance, if I go back inside here and I try to refresh this, for sure it's going to change. Okay, it's going to change. Like for instance, if I go back into our MySQL database here, it's going to change to Davidson, where an f name equals to Brian. Oh, change this one instead. Let's check that. Where f name equals to Brian. I think I have that f name somewhere. Sorry, where f name, not L name. I'm sorry for that. I'm so sorry. I said where f name, not where. No, not where L name. So definitely change it. It happened to change for us. The person who just changed it here, and because where f name, so we're trying to change where there's that name, give it this where f name equals to David, or where f name equals to Brian. Now that technique is good, but I don't advise you to use it, because otherwise if it cross checks in the database and look through and cross check wherever has the name called Brian, if that's the case, then trust me, they're all going to be updated to the new kind of name. Then lastly said, how do you update more than 2 tables? I mean more than 2 columns. Let me just explain to you guys as I'm winding up in my video. So I'm going to simply say update whatever you want to say, which this side is users. Then you set what you want to give, if possible. Like for instance, set fname, where fname equals to, give the name you want to give. Like my name is going to be love, subscribe, or whatever name you're going to give. I have my good friend, and she's called Jenny, and then on the other way around, where set fname equals Jenny, and also give L name equals to what? L name equals to what? To Galbraith Wood. If that's the name you want to give, whatever name you want to give, then you say where maybe ID equals to 2 or 3, whatever you want to give. So whenever you're updating more than 2 columns, please always use a comma, and we always make sure you use an ID, because it's very unique if possible. Otherwise, when you do that, trust me, in Jesus' name, you should find that information updated as just expected. So my friends, thanks for watching this video. I think you can see that my name here is called Galbraith, with whatever thing you want to say there, and that's it. So if you just maximize this, I think you can see we have Galbraith Wood here, and that's it. So we have fname equals to that, where fname equals this. Oh Jesus, do you know what? I need to try to change this to L name, not that. So I don't know, I'm nowadays so confusing you guys. So let me just try to do that the same thing, and I try to explain to you. Okay, so that's it. So put some colon, and then this is going to be changed to L name like that. So if you hold Control with that, trust me, and if I go back here and try to refresh, that should change just like I said. So you can see this Jana and then this Galbraith. So my friend, thanks for watching this video. Hope you love it. If you find it enjoying, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please make sure click on that damn button you are seeing on your screen, so that you can always get main updated. Thank you for watching. Love you. Thank you.